Welcome to the Old Married Couples Talk Hour. Be fun!
I just pooped a hairbrush.
Stop it!
Welcome to the Married Couple Talk Hour.
I said I was gonna do a post talking about my husband's experience with the curly girl method. How did you get started doing this?
I damaged my hair so badly that I wanted to nourish it back to being healthy and in a good spot and taking care of it, and just be mindful of the products that I put in it.
Yeesh.
I decided to see it less as the curly girl method and more just not putting products in my hair that are harmful to it.
More like a healthy hair method.
Yeah.
Would you say that part of it's because you saw how bomb-ass my hair was?
Yes.
I wanted to say no!
I wanted to say it was because I was always hearing you brag about how bomb your hair was.
That's fair. So how long have you been doing this for with me?
It started, at first I just wasn't putting any sulfates or silicones in my hair.
Pick your nose during the video.
Oh, I'm scratching. It started back in like September-ish that I just wasn't putting any silicones and sulfates in my hair. And I was still putting, like, I had shampoos with harsh alcohols and...
Oh, and he had this one pomade from American Crew.
Yep.
That had like beeswax and mineral oil.
For a few months I started just doing the, I wasn't putting silicones and sulfates in it. I was still using my American Crew forming cream because I was putting damaging products in my hair.
That you didn't realize were damaging.
That I didn't realize were damaging. So all the silicones and sulfates I was putting in my hair was making it so that no products would hold my hair other than very strong products. The American Crew forming cream, which was really, like a really strong putty, was the only thing that would hold my hair. I was using products with, what was the question? Just answer the question. Cut. Now we know where to cut. Okay. So,
Take us through like your typical day of
So,
curly boy.
well, I shower every day because I'm a boy and boys are sweaty and gross. And every other day I just co-wash with this stuff.
Co-washes?
And then in between those I use a very mild poo.
A low poo.
Low poo, yeah, that's the word. Once between 2 weeks and a month, depending on how gunky my hair is feeling, I will clarify with this. And I kind of just do it based on feel. When I do clarify, I use this whenever I get out of the shower. I use this as leave-in conditioner.
Texture ID leave-in conditioner.
Yeah, it's for wavy to coily hair types, 1 through 4. And my pomade that I use, this stuff is so bomb.
So this stuff is actually a control paste. It's meant for like kinky hair types.
And it's passion fruit, but it smells like sugar. Deep conditioner I use.
Shea Moisture.
Shea Moisture. I could be their brand ambassador. Shea Moisture, if you're watching this, you can send me free stuff.
Use code LANDON15 for 15% off your order. It's not gonna work, don't do that.
But you can try. And if it does, I just request that you send me whatever that 15% is. But here's a close-up of my hair. You can see all the fruits.
How have you noticed your hair change throughout this journey?
I honestly, like, I see it every day, so I don't know if I can point to, like, oh, I've noticed a change.
So I've noticed, like, not necessarily just that his hair is healthier or shinier or, like, visibly much different, but it behaves so much better.
Oh, it's my new banana stand.
Do you have frizzy hair, and have you noticed more frizz control?
Yes. Yes, I have frizz, but that's because I've damaged my hair with bleach.
Yeah, I would say that your hair isn't frizzy as much as it's just poofy, because your hair is so coarse that, like, the cuticle just like poof. So before he bleached his hair, like, his natural hair was not frizzy. and then we bleached the living hell out of it, and it got real frizzy and poofy. And then when he started doing this, like just the taking care of it, it kind of leveled out, and like I said, it's poofy. Like he definitely has coarse hair, which I think that you mistake for frizz, high porosity.
What do I know? I was just a dumb boy.
I do think it helps with frizz, but I think a lot of that is knowing your products and working like it's not just about like taking care of your hair, but it's like doing things specifically for frizz. Like conditioning a lot, using the control paste helps a lot, stuff like that. And then adulthood smacked me in the ass and I forgot everything I knew.
Oh yeah, it did. Call me adulthood. Next question.
How much do you do for yourself and how much did your wife really do for you?
Is it a test?
It's a test. This question has two parts. First part, hair. Second part, life.
Hair, my wife finds my products. She tells me what is safe for me to use, because if it was up to me to read the back of bottles of ingredients, I'd get bored and I wouldn't do it. So
That's so true.
I like, even picking this up and reading it, I'm like, I recognize about like 4 of these words: butter, olive, and fruit, and oil. So
I'm the one that does all the research.
like the pomade, I asked her, I said, I need this product, will you find me something that will be healthy?
Okay, so in life,
Yes.
I challenge you, bitch.
For your answers.
What?
For your hair. For your curls. I'm coming up with catchphrases for when I start my YouTube channel. For your curls. For your curly girls.
What does that mean?
Here's a question. Who wonders why she married me?
Yeah.
Cut. And action. Thump, 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 thump.
Smells the Beatles.
Smell the Beatles. Smell them. Gum, 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 gum.
Oh, how has understanding ingredients helped you?
I still don't. I have to ask my wife every time I put something in my hair.
We found some shit under the sink in my parents' guest room that in which we are currently living. And he just like opened it up, poured a bunch in his hand, and rubbed it all over his hair. And then like a couple minutes later he was just like, hey babe, what's a dimethicone? I was like, oh no! All my hard work! Yeah, she did. So he has learned an important lesson about he either needs to read up on his ingredients or ask his wife before he puts anything in his hair. So I think that's it.
For your curly girls. Patent pending.
You can't